I'm going to share with you 3 tips about how to stay motivated, how to stay inspired and dedicated to your practice, especially during turbulent, challenging, difficult times. And the first is to notice, pay attention to when you don't meditate. What happens when you start losing your practice? What do you notice? What do you notice about the quality of your attention throughout the day, the quality of your being, your well-being throughout your day? When you don't meditate, and if you haven't started a meditation practice yet, we have resources, free resources to get started. And the only way to experience peace is to consciously practice it. What we're doing in meditation is we're setting our own energy. We're turning the dial to where we want to be rather than allowing outer influences to determine how we feel, rather than collapsing and giving into the fear and the hatred and the conflict that's all around us. Meditation is a resource that creates an inner resilience and inner strength that allows you to radiate peace, to radiate that sense of coherency that we all need right now. So rather than receiving those energies, we have the power to actually more or less project what we choose to be, what we choose to feel, what we choose to engage in. And again, the way to experience peace is to practice it. And the best time to practice that is in the morning when you just wake up, so that you know that you're going to get it done. You know that it's going to happen. You don't have to think about it. You meditate, you sit during your practice. One of the reasons that people don't meditate when times get tough is that they don't want to sit there in their uncomfortable, painful feelings. They don't want to be more aware of what they're already feeling. And so this is one of the pitfalls that can happen, is that meditation kind of amplifies what we're truly feeling underneath it all. And what you have to do is sit through that fire of awareness. It's the fire of being aware of how crappy you really feel, or what you're really thinking, and all of this internal stuff that's turning. But actually, by sitting and looking at it with a sense of detachment, with a sense of compassion, it starts to shift. But it takes a level of gumption, it takes a level of dedication to know, I'm going to sit today and it's going to be really hard, because I'd much rather be on Facebook debating the issue and paying attention to everything that's going on around me. So it is, you have to, number 2, make a decision. Decide that your meditation practice is important. Decide that it's a priority. Decide that you're going to do it. Even if it's hard, even if it's frustrating, even if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, even if you feel like you don't know what you're doing during meditation. All of those doubts and fears are natural when you have a meditation practice. It's hard. It's not easy. If it was easy, then everybody would be doing it. But the benefits that you get from practicing meditation every day are so huge. They help you skillfully move through your day. You feel so much more anchored and centered in yourself, rather than getting thrown around and thrashed around by life and everything that's happening. You're able to actually set your course. You're directing your ship. You become the fulcrum point of where things are going to go, and where you choose to channel your attention and energy without getting distracted, without getting diverted, without getting torn apart and pulled apart in different directions. So it really helps you to contain your energy, in the present moment, to stay focused and intentional with how you're creating your day, your life, the energy that you're creating with, that you're leading with, that you're taking action on. So that's the second thing, is to decide, make a commitment. I'm going to meditate 10 minutes every day, even if it feels hard, even if it's frustrating. I'm going to show up for my meditation practice, because I know that by doing this for myself, I am actually doing it for everybody around me. It is for a greater whole. It's not just about me. But I know that I'm going to be most effective if I'm centered in myself, if I'm centered in my joy, in who I am. That when I do choose to go about my day and exchange with everybody else, that I'm going to be more of myself. I'm going to show up as more of my true, authentic self. And this is what meditation helps us to really do. It's an amazing tool in that respect. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is to share with a friend, share with someone that you know will support you, who really loves you. Tell them that I want to commit to my meditation practice. I want to be doing this every day. Say it out loud. Write it down. Just the act of writing down what your meditation practice is going to be. You could put it on a note card that just says 10 minutes every day. I'm going to love myself through meditation. Put it on a note card. Put it up. Tell somebody. These actions of writing and speaking, declaring, putting out there into the universe that this is your intention, this is what I want to do, will help set the stage for a successful and a sustainable meditation practice. And know that meditation it can be a roller coaster. When you first start, it can really feel confusing. It can bring up a lot of difficult emotions because you're being present with yourself. So a lot of times the garbage starts kicking up from the basement, all the things that we didn't have time to process, that we kind of push down or put away, put into these little inner closets. I'll deal with that later. And now that you're present and you feel this pocket of tension somewhere in your body and you start to explore it, you start realizing, oh, maybe that's related to X, Y, and Z, because that started happening during that time in my life. And memories start to come up, feelings start to come up. A lot of things can start to happen that feel very uncomfortable. And what helps us get through that is a sense of compassion and self-love, and knowing that what we're doing is beneficial. It's ultimately beneficial to ourselves and to everyone around us. And that way, meditation helps us to lead and create from a place of inner calm and center, where we're connected to ourselves, we're connected to our higher self. We're taking that time every day to tune in and listen to our inspiration, listen to our intuition, our guidance, our creative spirit. And this is what we need now, is the power of meditation